You puppy. Down. Go down.
I'm live, by the way.
Yeah, that's okay. Down. Go on. Get down. Get down. Good boy.
Hey, Brian. James is rearranging the furniture. My dogs are objecting. Well, okay, one is super excited, and the other one like, this is my sofa. What are you doing to it? We're just moving it back where it used to be before, and James is moving some of the furniture around so he can sit next to me and play with his PS5 and hey D, oh my gosh, your new bag. I saw your new bag. It's gorgeous. I'm like, I need you to put it next to something so I can see the scale. Because I'm like, is it the same size as the pochette? Haha, I didn't think Watson can cause the issue like Milo could. Yeah. See, he's actually literally moving the couch with both dogs sitting on it. Milo is 110 pounds, you know, on a good day. Depends on which scale they use. Sometimes he's 110 pounds, sometimes he's 120 pounds. I think their scales are a little sus, you know? Little Watson's always between 20 and 22 pounds. Hey, Cammy. Just saying hello. Going to early. Coco had me up several times in the middle of the night. Yeah, my dogs did that too. It was storming, and oh my goodness, little Watson was like barking. Oh, the wind woke me up. It was awful. And then Milo was being a bed hog, and he decided he was going to be like in our space. It's been an eventful weekend, guys. So I have more things to unbox. I have issues. Now, this is the ending because I keep saying that, but truth be told, it is because, but I did balance out the karma balance of the universe. Hey, Dee, I mailed out 4 packages. So 4 packages, 4 bags left my home. With all those bags you saw coming on Friday, 4 bags left my home. So, and 3 of them have already made it to their destinations. I mailed it on Saturday. I am amazed. And this is USPS. They're not the swiftest. So, and I didn't pay for priority. It just got there. So it was one went to Dallas, one went to Tennessee, and one went to Oklahoma. They all got there today. All the people I sent stuff to have it. I'm like, what the heck? How is this? This never happens. And then the one other bag is going up to Canada. It has a further distance. The weather's not so lovely, so so funny watching. Hey, Melissa, in one of these unboxings, by the way, Melissa, is a Ferragamo. So I'm happy you're here. Hang out. Don't leave. Oh yeah, fur babies are. I work to support my fur babies. Luxurious life living on the sofa. I can tell you that the fur babies are very much missing their grandmother. She's still in the hospital. She was supposed to be discharged today, but she's going to another facility. So she's doing better. That's the good news. We went and saw her today, and we're gonna go when she moves her facility. It's right here in our town versus in the other town, so that's gonna be a lot better. Oh yeah, couch rearranging. Yeah, so you actually can see and have access to the games, which would be nice. James is moving stuff around so he can have a gaming chair closer to the television. And now he's moving the heaviest piece of furniture in our house because of what's in it. It's a custom-made dog bed, but the custom part is the stuff in it. That's my stitching. It's all my stitching hobby. One of these days, I'm gonna have to go through it. He's gonna hurt himself, I swear. I think actually, I take that back. The sofa is a heavy thing in the house because there's a big Great Dane sitting on it, who's refusing to get off. He's like, "You cannot get rid of my sofa." He hates things to change. He's a Great Dane. Great Danes are very persnickety. Do you want to put this lamp back in that corner then, hun, where it used to be?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have to. Just push this back. It's fine. So anyway, I'm going to pull out a box to unbox right from the get-go within 5 minutes, guys. Y'all, the early comers, I'm not waiting because I'm dying to see what's in these boxes. Let me try not to flash my address. James. So this is a box. I'm sure my mail person is tired of delivering. And we actually got a mail package delivered to the wrong house today. I think they're so used to putting packages at my door, they put my neighbor's package in my door. But we were able to, thanks, son. We were able to give it back to her. She's our neighbor. She's really nice. Okay, I'm hurrying. These boxes are the devil. Have you ever these stupid adhesive strips that they put on here? They really work, guys. Okay, let's see. Which one is this one? I'm hoping it's the one I want to. Oh, they're stickers. I got stickers. How cute. This is not the one I thought it was, but I'm very thrilled to get this. This is one of those this is a Ralph Lauren, and I don't actually, this is one of the ones with their crests on it, so I don't know all of the ins and outs of Ralph Lauren, but this one came, hey Wallet. Yeah, I'm keeping the mail carriers in business. That's for dang sure. So it doesn't have the crossbody strap, which would go on these two D-rings. So I got this for a really good deal because it didn't have the crossbody strap. But y'all, crossbody straps don't work for me because I'm always too round. So this is a Ralph Lauren. Let me pull up the price. I got it for a really good price. This one came off, I think this one came out, Poshmark. This one came out of the Poshmark. Y'all, my all-in with shipping and purchase price and taxes was $33 for this all leather bag, and it's all because there was like a few little marks on here. But you know me, I don't care about marks. You inspired me to purchase my favorite Coach bag ever, Legacy Resort Turn Lock Tote. Yes, had turn locks all over it, and it's metallic champagne color. That's so awesome, dream catcher. Yeah, so this is a beautiful top carry, and I'll put a different strap on there. I'm not purist. I don't need to have all the original anythings. I don't need all the trappings. I just want the bag. This is an all leather Ralph Lauren bag for $33 with shipping and tax, guys. Shipping and tax. The lady who sold this, she sold to me for $25. After the fees from Mercari, she went home with less than 20 for a bag. This was just so she didn't have to, she got something other than nothing. Jackie, you're not supposed to be opening Ralph Lauren. Oh, that's true. That's true, Miss DD Bean. That's true. We're supposed to do a collab. I have another one coming. It's okay. For 2012. Thanks. Yeah, see? Oh, I wanted to show you before I open anything else. Remember this bag I opened that I haven't made a video on yet? This bag is another Ralph Lauren. So this is the one that Craig told me to buy, and I just bought it because he told me to, my enabler. So I wish I had really done a good before video or even a good photos, because I didn't. When I put yesterday's Sunday, guys, I conditioned 3 or 4 bags. I sat here and I used Neat Foot oil. Neat Foot oil is a liquid oil. This one right here, actually, is a heavy viscous oil. And I have never had a bag in all the years I have done leather conditioning that drank literally before, as it would drip on there. As I just poured it on there, it just soaked it in. This has like four applications of oil. It just kept drinking it in. I couldn't believe it. I DM'd you the new bag next to my speed. Oh, thank you, D. So I was in shock. So this up here is calf leather, and this over here is like, I think they said it's a lamb leather. And this bag when it came out was super, super expensive. This bag looks brand new. I mean, there's a little discoloration because black fades a little bit with light damage, because it's lamb, you can see where it's not quite as bright, and I don't want to re-dye it. I wanted to just enjoy the wear. I like things that look like they're not brand new. I don't want them to look brand new. I want them to look like they're 10 years old. It is 10 years old. So I just want it to look nice, not ratty. But I was shocked at how much conditioner out of all the bags I've ever done. This one and one other, and I'll pull it out right now because I did them all last night. Where is it? This one. So this one is my Willis, that vintage Willis from 96 that I bought. And when I did the unboxing, I don't know if I've shown you this bag, honestly. I might not have. I don't know. The actual video comes out in like March. I seriously have just filmed and uploaded videos all the way through April. Like I need 2 more videos for April and I'm done with April. And then I'll be working on the next month. The bag you're holding must have been dry to drink. Yes, it was so dry. It didn't feel dry, right? It felt like, okay, it needs moisture, and I was just shocked at how much moisture it took. This one's the same way, too, but this one had never been moisturized. This is from 1996. It had never been conditioned. It should have been drinking in the oil. Hey, Luxation, look at my cool bag from 1996. I oiled it yesterday. So I used, yes, it is. I used the Neat Foot oil. So it does darken the leather and it softens the leather. So it's not, some people wouldn't use Neat Foot oil on it, but I like the dark brown. So I didn't care. I wanted it to get a little richer. It was a little faded on the corners. And with this, you can kind of see in the bright light how this looks. So this has 2 applications of oil on it. See how pretty that is? And I got this out of the Goodwill, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I bought Caleb's. Yes, so I had I had the black one. The black Willis I got from Ed Braun. I traded bags for that one, but I sold it to Beautiful Steps because I needed to pay a credit card bill, and she collects these bags. And black bags aren't my favorite. They're just like potato chips. You just keep buying them and collecting them because you can't have one. You can't eat one potato chip. You can't have one black bag, but they multiply. I swear, you turn around and they multiply. So, anywho, I haven't used my Willis yet. Mine's brand new from Hungary in Mahogany. Oh my gosh, Luxational. That's awesome. So this is I oiled this one last night. I oiled this one, which is the most gorgeous bag. I told Burke and Boy, I says, if you see bags like this again, I don't care if I'm on Ban Island. I will try, because the price on this was amazing. Wow, you've got one. Oh yeah, I got the Willis, and I got it. You're never gonna believe it, Jolie. Actually, I think I said I got it from the Goodwill. It wasn't the Goodwill. This was the Salvation Army. This is my only purchase from the Salvation Army. Almost everything else I got has been from Goodwill, but this one was Salvation Army, which is a different organization, which I really like them too. Hey, Dial M Style, look at my 2 vintagey bags. This is my really cool Ralph Lauren lamb and calfskin, and this is my Willis, 1996 Willis. Melissa, no, you can't have it. Hey everyone, wow, great finds. Oh no, I have more stuff. This one came out of Salvation Army in California, Silicon Valley. This one came out of Vestiaire Collective, or maybe Real. This came out of the Real. And it was beat up, guys. This took 4 layers of conditioner, 4 layers, and then another layer of a beeswax conditioner. So I used like Neat Foot's oil, and Neat Foot's oil is an oil, Actually, I'm just going to show you because I was going to film this, but I'm like, it's hard to really do this in film. Let me move the microphone. So, see? And then if you can see, it's just, this is what I do. And it just soaked right up. It's all gone. It's completely gone. It's completely soaked into this lamb. Because the backside of this lamb too, hey Maria, is suede. So it's the underside of the leather. So it is just completely dry. I mean, not dry, but just like so starved for moisture. Again, people who buy these really expensive bags don't really understand what it takes, how to take care of leather. They just get rid of it and buy another one. Are you okay with the way it looks?
You want me to rotate that?
Nope, I like the way it is. I might rotate it later, but right now I have my James has rearranged the entire living room. You know, this is James's. Hey, show him your bag. We got this at NASA, I think.
No, Disney.
Disney. But how did we get a NASA bag at Disney?
It was after. It's in.
It's really heavy. What's in here?
Board games.
Oh, board games. It's really heavy.
Mission Space.
Okay. Oh, so the newest bag to my collection is this lady, and she just showed up, and I'm super happy to get her for $33. I mean, like, people are giving. See, what happens at this time of year is people give away. They sell things just to make room in their closet, and around because people have already gotten stuff for Christmas. They've already bought stuff. Normally, I wouldn't use this exact conditioner on this, but feeling the leather, I'm okay with this one darkening because it's a dark leather to begin with. So Neat Foot oil is a very good moisturizer, but it's not good for light colored bags if you don't want the color to darken. You have to use I use this one for this is and you can see here, it's a beeswax base, so it's more of a coating on top, and it can sit on it, and it's really good for things that have like a box calf or something that doesn't have as many exposed pores. This is a bag with a lot of pores, so you can see how this is going to look. So I'm just going to continue to do this while I'm talking to you guys, and we'll get to other boxes. I have other boxes. We have time. I know that I have a dark green Dooney Bourke shoulder bag. I am having. Oh yeah, it's well, here you're not only are you competing with all of the people selling things for next to nothing, $33. You know that this bag was several $100s brand new, like $500, and because it's missing a strap, and it looked a little bit dry, the pictures weren't that great, nobody wanted it. $25 is a gift. And that's the problem too. Like, I'm on all these Dooney sites, and they're like, "Oh, you can sell a satchel for $200." I'm like, but right now, Dooney's having a sale. You can get that same satchel for like $175 or even $100.50. So it's really hard to sell. So I don't know if y'all watched the new Coach runway show that came out today. It is so 90s. Like, I grew up in the 90s. I was in high school in the 90s. 90s is my jam, and I'm like, man, that's like archives from the 90s. The jeans, the leather jackets, the moto shoes, the grunge look without being grungy. Hey, Miss Jelly. But the thing is, one of the bags they just released like today when they did the show, they released this new bag called Brooklyn? Yes, it's called the Brooklyn. Gorgeous bag. It's very much like the YSL Eye Care, just not a pleated, and it's that kind of shape, a crescent shape. Like I have this bag is not unique in style or shape. It's very common, but it's a really large bag. It's really pretty, but it's like $500. And I'm like, I need the sale on a half off, and then honestly, I'm going to wait 2 years to get it pre-loved because people get. This is what I've noticed about my Facebook groups with like Coach Gone Rogue and everything. A lot of people will buy right out brand new $600, $500, whatever the dollars are. They'll buy it right when it launches, and then they'll get it. They'll look at it. They'll take photos of it. Some people will keep it. A lot of people return them or sell them after they've kept them and they said, okay, this isn't working for me, because there's nothing you can do with a $600 bag if you don't use the return window. You don't know if you like a bag till you use a bag. It's a brand new style of bag. So you buy a bag for $600 and then you find out you hate it. What do you do then? So a lot of people are trying to sell that brand new bag for $600, but it's Coach. It's been a month. They're on sale. So no one's going to buy your bag for $600. You take a $200 hit right off the get-go. And the people are like, but I spent $600 for that. Well, that's great, but you're trying to sell it now. And you have to understand, pre-love just means used. And there's a lot of people who don't like used items. A lot. They just want something new. A lot of people are very obsessive about never touched, brand new in bag. You're like, somebody had to make that. I mean, it's not robots, not yet. Parts of it might be robots, but people are actually touching your stuff. But anyway, there, brand new. This is gonna dry overnight. I'm gonna do the handles, and I'll give you guys an update. It will lighten a little bit more. That bucket bag with the Rexy was so cute. Oh yeah, I'm not saying stuff isn't cute, Miss Jelly. I like the stuff. I like the jeans. I like the boots. I like the jackets. I can't afford it, and it's Coach. It's like I can't afford Coach. I'm not even looking at Louis. Forget Chanel. Like Chanel, who? Who are you, Chanel? It's like Miss Chanel. I can't afford you. And I also, if y'all saw my Instagram, I oiled this one. Now this one was really, really needed conditioner. This was really, this one was sad. This one was sad, sad, sad. So this is my vintage Bottega that I showed you last week. Girl, I'm obsessed with vintage Coach. Oh yeah, I know, because it's awesome. But vintage Coach itself, it ain't cheap neither. I'm sorry, guys. The one I got from the Goodwill was just pure damn luck that I got that bag, because those Willises all sell for over $100. You get a Willis for under $100, you are lucky. So this is really tired. This was a very tired, very sad leather. If y'all remembered looking at this, I took a photo of it on my Instagram. Well, she took this one. I used the beeswax based on. It's like a brand new looking bag, guys. Look at how pretty this is. This is like, again, another like 15-year-old Bottega, and it was just old. It was just old, and it was just dry, and no one had ever cleaned it. People put it in their closet, they store it the wrong way, and that's what happens. Chanel card holder is $1K. I'm like, no, ma'am. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I mean, I want one. Of course I want one. I love that. Jolie has her O case. I think it is like the prettiest color blue I've ever seen, but I can't buy one. I can't afford that crap. I mean, it's not crap. I mean, what I'm saying is that it's beautiful things that cost a lot of money. My sister's calling me like she doesn't know that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I am busy in the evening. Like I tell her every single week. So Jackie, you weren't answering your phone. I'm like, yeah, no, I know I'm not. I found this. Jen got the white. Can you? No, it's fine. It came on fits two. It can only fits 2 cards. I have a few pieces of all vintage, and it's all for me. Jolie, yeah, Linda. I know you said I think I've seen some of your Chanel. You sent me some photos. I have a few pieces all vintage, and me either. They're doubled in price. And I was just watching Mel in Melbourne. She was doing her video today on Hermes, and now let's be honest, she can buy what she wants, but everybody has a budget. It doesn't matter how the dollars look, they're still dollars. And even she was saying that Hermes is really expensive. And I mean, that woman has bought, like, what was she showing me? She bought a Pegasus. Was it a Pegasus? I think it was a Pegasus, the little Hermes thingy. But she was saying how things have gone up, not just in the bags, which we know has gone up, but the silks and the jewelry, and everything has gone up a little bit. And I think, and Chanel's doing that too with their cosmetics and perfumes. Miss Jelly goes, I want to retire with money. I just want to be able to retire at some point in my life. I'm a workaholic. I don't think I'll ever retire, but my husband would like to. I am like, I love working. It's just, it's a problem. It can be a problem. You can go 2 ways, 2 extremes, right? Anyhow, I was watching Mel and Melbourne about the price increases at Hermes and then the price increases at Chanel. And I think what's happening is they've capped out they haven't capped out. They're going to continue to increase the prices everywhere, but they're trying to get more and more at the beauty side because more people can afford beauty. It's economy of scale, right? There's more people buying a Chanel lipstick than they are buying a Chanel bag, right? Hey, Aaron. So anyway, it has been a doozy of a day. I watched everybody's Galentine's. Our Galentine collabs are coming out tomorrow, and it's been so long since I filmed it. I don't remember what I said in it. It's been a minute, and but anyway, I liked watching all the things the ladies got. I loved Yoda. If you didn't see Yoda Styles gifted James Jam, and you might not have because these just released this afternoon. I was watching it on the commute home. Gifted a bunch of samples, but what really the gift really was she painted a piece of artwork, original artwork for James Jam, and that's just you can't. That's amazing. Again, anything anybody takes to James Jams does quilting, so she knows, and I would bet her quilting hobby costs more than her bag collection. If y'all know anything about fabric and quilting, the machinery, the batting, the labor, if you put time in there, probably way more. Quilting is expensive. It is a labor of love. And if anybody ever gifts you a quilt, anything quilted, you just say thank you and hug them and take them out to lunch and give them coffee, because even if you bought the fabric for them, they never charged you the hours it takes to make a quilt. Hours. Time, labor, that they had to pre-shrink that. They pre-shrink the fabric. They had to iron it. They had to piece it out. They had to make the top quilt. Then they had to do the batting. Then they had to do the backing. And then they had to do, most people go to a place to have a machine to do a stitch through the whole thing. So it's not like hand stitched every stitch like it used to be anymore. But oh my gosh, quilting's so expensive. Quilting is love. It absolutely is, Erin. So if anybody understands the value of a gift, it would be James Jam, because when Yota just made a painting, that's talent and art. I can't do that. Yoda can, and she doesn't have to buy things for anybody. She just has to make art for people, and I would be like thrilled. I would like, you never have to buy me a gift, just paint something for me. Your Dior bag is speaking of that, Linda S is talking about Rael's Closet's Dior upcycled bag. She did a collab. Hey Maria, I said hello already, but yeah, it just popped up. It just happened. Milo, yes, Milo, that's his custom dog bed that's made just for him. That Ashley, the little dog, uses way more. I love my grandmother's quilts, 100% hands. Yeah, those are priceless. Are those two silver bags in your background Dooney Disney? Yes, they are, Karen. They are Dooney Disney, the same pattern. So I bought the domed one on the boat when we were on our first cruise a year ago. And then I just bought the tote on the pre-love market because it was my only guilt purchase, because all the other, I already had it, but I love that pattern so much. It's just, oh yeah, and the bucket, yes, Miss Jelly, the bucket bag up there, or no, the Dior bucket, Rael's Dior bucket. Let me talk about that role first. Naomi's Creations, I think. She's the one that did the collab. She worked with Rael and with Dee Bean, and I just contacted her. We're also doing a collab. So I am so excited to show you what I got. I cannot wait. Like, when I get this box, I will be opening it live. I'm debating 2 bags from her shop. Well, wait, Miss Jelly, wait, because I'm getting 2 bags. She's sponsoring one, she's gifting me one, and I bought one. So I bought 2 bags. So yes, because when I love a thing, I love a thing. And I have my personal opinion with sponsorships is like, if they're gonna gift me something, I'm gonna buy something. That's just how I feel about it. That's my personally how I feel. So like with S-Zone, I bought every bag they got me, I bought a bag from them. So they gave me so many bags, I bought more bags and then more bags. I love that company. And then Temu, of course, I have spent, we shall not count the dollars. We shall not count the dollars. She makes bags out of dust bags, right? Yeah, she does. I'm really excited to see it. It should come fairly quick. I placed the order this morning. I talked to her overnight. I talked to Miss Dee Dee Bean, and she says, "Yeah, I just thought." So I thought she was the same person who did the collab with Hello Catwalk City. She's not. She's a different vendor. So she's a new vendor. So she did a collab. Same lady who did a collab with Jessie Styles, and my other person I watch is Hey Everybody. So she's already done collabs with them. So when I do my video, I'll link everybody, because the thing is, they all had different merchandise. They all had different things. Jackie, I got the Hermes dust bag from. Yes, I'm so excited you got that bag. That's so exciting, Linda S. Yes, she does have Instagram. D, I'll send it to you. Can't wait to see what you chose. Yeah, me neither, right? And I went out of the realm of the happy box, right? I didn't do the normal, and I actually told her, I gave her several options. I said I didn't want to. I said, look, I would like any of these bags. If she wants what she wants to send me, you can send me. And then when she did, she told me which one she wanted to send me, and then I went and ordered one. And then I told her, hey, I just ordered one. She saw it through her website. She said just shipped them together, and I'm so excited to see what these look like. But I have another unboxing to unbox. So I really should do these for content. Like normally what I do is I get a box, I'll open them for a video, and then I'll show y'all later, But when I do lives, I forget to go back and refilm. So yeah, but there's something in here I really want, so I'm not gonna wait. Did you say you have rogues? I had okay, Friday, y'all remember last Friday I opened 2 black rogues. It was so embarrassing. That was an epic unboxing video, never to be repeated. But I had 2 black rogues, right? 1 rogue left Saturday. I didn't return it. I traded it. Like, I didn't even get to use it. I have 1 black rogue now. The other black rogue, which is the shoulder bag, which is my favorite, but I was already talking to a friend in Canada. She reached out to me and says, hey, I have this Louis Vuitton bag that I think you'll love. If you pay for shipping, I'll give it to you. And I said, oh, no, don't give it to me. I said, let's trade bags. I'll give you a bag. Don't worry about it. Well, we can swap bags. I'll send you a bag. You send me a bag. It'll be great. And then she saw my live and she saw that rogue. And she was like, oh my goodness, Jackie, if you want to part with that rogue. I said, yeah, I'll send you the rogue she's already sending me this Louis Vuitton. It's a blue Louis Vuitton bag. I want the Louis Vuitton bag. I want that blue bag. I did not need 2 black rogues. And the shoulder rogue is legitimately my favorite rogue. So I wanted her to have it because she'd been looking. They're hard to find. You have no idea how hard they are to find. You think a regular rogue's hard to find. The shoulder rogue, they only came out with like 1 season, and it was my favorite. It has the C chains with the leather strap, beautiful 1941 bag. They don't make it anymore, but it's the 25 size. And my preference is the 30 size. I bought that bag to rescue that bag. I bought that bag to just get it off the market because I had to rescue it. And then I got, what size? The shoulder rogue is a 25. My favorite rogue is the 30 or higher, which is the 30 is the original. The 25 is too small. It's just too small for me. And it's not that it's too small. It's just that my body frame with the way it sits on my shoulder, I want it to be a little larger. That's the way it is. Whatever. How did I miss? Oh my gosh, Erin. It was last Friday. That I had, was that 2 videos or 1 video? I can't remember if that's the live I had to do twice. It might have been the live I had to do twice. Or it was a 2.5 hour live. One of my lives, Confessions of a Shopaholic. Oh, you have a sky blue 25. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, but okay, so I do have a black rogue, right? Where did it go? Where did I put it? There's only so many places you can put back. Oh, there it is. This one, I got this. It's a little beat up. It doesn't look beat up, but this is what you have to look for in rogues. The handles, this piping, breaks right here. The piping will break there, and the piping will break underneath the zipper. Underneath, if you look at them, and it's because when this was stored, it was stored like this, and that will break the piping. You have to store these stuffed and tied up, you know. And so this one, I mean, the thing is, people want these. They're expensive, but everybody wants. Hey, Birkin Boy, everybody wants them perfect, but these don't wear perfectly. Like this. Okay, for example, 1996. Look at this bag, 1996. Gorgeous. Look at the. Is aged beautifully. There's no compare. This versus this. This is what, 5 years old? 5 years? This is like 20 some odd years old. 5. This. And what I'm saying is, so when you're looking at the Rogues on the pre-loved market, you always have to be careful to look at the paint piping. This is where it's going to wear out. This is where it's going to crack. It's literally cracked and broken and torn. It's ripped. This literally has ripped the leather. So you have to preach. So you have to be careful with the Rogues. And because of how they did the edge painting, the all the friction from the zippers will always rip the edge. It will just come right off. So what I would do is take an X-Acto knife and actually just strip off that edge paint. That's what I would do. The other bag this bag, again, I did a really bad job about not doing a before and after, but I put the conditioner on this. Oh my gosh. This is an Alto briefcase. This thing is heavy. It's all heck out, but it is so beautiful shined. It looks like a brand new bag. This is so not a brand new bag. There's nothing brand new about this bag. But you know, a good leather bag is a good leather bag. Oh, Craig, since you just got here, I want to show you this. Remember those close-up photos? Look at how beautiful this has turned out. This is that Bottega. This is with one application of leather moisturizer. You know, remember how faded and dry it looked, like the corners? This bag is so amazing. This is a Bottega, guys. This is a vintage Bottega. I don't know what age, what year it came. It was also, I didn't even use leather cleaner. All I did was use moisturizer on this. And yeah, the handles are black because that's where you hold them. I'll probably wrap those. And then these cool little strips, they just go in here. I took them out to moisturize those too, so I just left them to the side. But this looks like a whole brand new bag. I'll have to find the before after photos, like the photo she put on her listing, and then what happened after you just clean up a bag. So this is what I'm saying about rescuing bags, is like, take a gamble. Like, at the worst, I got a pretty okay bag for $150. And now I put a little bit of time into it, and I think I now have a fabulous bag for $150. You know? Yeah. Yes, these I have a lot of bags. A lot of people are bag brand purists. If I had to be and Birkin Boy, look at this one. I just put another layer while we were talking. Look at how beautiful this bag has turned out. It's just, I cannot get over how amazing this bag is. And I haven't even carried it yet. I'm just gushing over it just because of the quality of the leather and how beautiful it is, and the tactile experience. And this is a Ralph Lauren. So my favorite brands are Coach. Well, we have a love-hate relationship with Coach. So my top favorite brands are Dooney Bourke and Ralph Lauren. I'm an American brand person. So as you can see behind me, those, that bright blue one, that's a Max Mara. That's an Italian brand. But in general, I like American brands. I try to support American brands, designers. We support a lot of French designers. I mean, like, heck, we talk about them all the time. I'm like, can we talk about some of the American ones, or at least the brands, even if they have creative directors that aren't American? At least the brands are American. I mean, why not? Okay, let me there's a sweater in one of these boxes that I desperately want. And I want to wear it tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's in this box. Let's see if it's in this box. I think it's in this one because I mean this is kind of a small box, guys. And Burke Boy, I'm so happy to see you. I know you were busy today because you were so not in a talky mood. Because every time I text you, hey Keith, every time I text you, you were like, I'm driving. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're driving. And I know Monday's your busy day, so. Oh, and Craig, all of my boxes I mailed out Saturday made it. Like one went to Dallas, one went to Tennessee, and one went to Oklahoma. They're all there. The only box that didn't make it or is on its way still is going to Canada. I always find it to be so funny that our Americans want French. Yes, yes. And then they get cranky that their French bags made in America. I'm like, I think it's cool. If I got another or Louis anything, I want one made in America. I think that's awesome. You know, like give me one that says made in America. People get so sad too with it's made in Spain. Oh, it's made in Italy. I'm like, I haven't been to Spain, but I've been to Italy and I've been to France. And I'm like, so a workshop's a workshop. Oh, and did you guys watch Leather Tannerstein? My is made in America, my NF. Oh, you're never full. Yeah. Spain quality is great. Yeah, they're all good. Spain, Italy, quality is, work. Okay, quality control is quality control. So Leather Tannerstein, he just did a little video about he went to, I think, the Netherlands and he made his own croc bag. It was so cool. I'm like, I want that bag. He made it. He took him a week to do it. It was like $3,000 just in leather. So who knows how much the whole thing costs, but yes, this is my sweater. Spanish quality is second to none. Loewe is perfect example. Yeah, I agree. So, this. Oh, yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. I was a little worried it might be too big based on the measurements, but I figured it's a sweater. I can do a too big sweater. Yes, this is. So I told y'all I went to the Ralph Lauren outlet to look at the cable knit sweater they had there, but they have a cotton blend one for $200. And I'm like, okay, well, now I feel better about buying this one off of eBay for $80. And yes, it's pre-loved. Yes, someone else owned it. Yes, it was worn by somebody else. I don't care. I can wash it. And it is this. And the reason I did this is this label right here. Let me move my drink out of the way so I don't bang anything. This should say silk. It's 100% silk. It's a 6XB. That's a men's size, by the way. So XB is so there's tall and big, and then there's big. So big and XB just means wider, not longer. So the short and round people can get sweaters too, not just the tall. so this one is a men's silk sweater, and this is the part that isn't silk, which is the polo pony in purple. So yeah, this is I love silk sweaters. I am the girl with the $8 Temu shirt who spent $80 on one sweater because I will have a sweater for years. The one I already have, I've had for years, and I can't find them anymore. You know how I had to go to the pre-loved market to find this because I can't find silk anymore. Everything's a blend. Y'all know I'm a knitwear fiend. Oh yeah, you always look so cozy in all your photos. It's like I always want to hug you because you always have the most cozy looking clothing on. You're like, this is why you can't move further south. Yeah. For this, the other sweater I wanted out of Ralph Lauren was a cotton one, and it was also $200. No, the cable knit was $150, and the blue cotton one was $200. And this is 100% silk in this beautiful green. barely worn, if I worn at all. People don't always wear their sweaters, or they wear them very rarely. And a silk sweater people think isn't warm enough, but they are very warm. They're perfect at regulating. It is amazing. I was very happy to buy this. It is going to be cold. We are getting more cold weather again. Unfortunately, I felt betrayed this morning. The morning forecast was, oh, it's 40 degrees. In the middle of the day, it was still 55 degrees. And in my office, I felt like we were in an igloo because it was so cold. Now, that was the thing I really, really wanted out of this bunch of things I had come into the mail today. Oh, come give me a hug. Yes! You always look so huggable. That's amazing. Silk most polo knits are, yes, cotton wool blends. Yes, I know. I actually prefer a silk knit to a cashmere knit. And I have had cashmere. So cashmere is a goat fiber. Which is nice, but it's so warm. I live in Central Texas. It's too warm. I have a few J. Crew. Hey, for the luxury. Oh, Saya, sir, I did some more research on the JW Hume bags. I should have bought that other bag. I should have. I showed Saya the bag I let get away, and now I regret it. 'Cause I'm like, oh my god, I should have bought that bag. Because everything else I found is like $300. Ah. D, if you make for good content. Really wow. I said, wait, what did I miss? What did D say? Um, I love Ralph Lauren clothing. Yes, I do too. So my dad wore it, and since I'm large, pretty much a large busted person here and round, I wear the men's clothing. I like a longer shirt. This whole crop top look was not meant for me. I want something to cover the backside, right? I want to be able to lift my arms and not show off things. It's like, no, I want all the materials to cover everything. You know, I'm not for that look. I look at the I was showing talking about Miley Cyrus and her naked look, and I said, she's a celebrity. Celebrities walk around naked. This is what they do now. I'm a real person. I wear clothes. And I love Miley. I am not knocking her at all. No crop tops here. No way, no how. I didn't want crop tops when I was a kiddo, when I was, thin enough to wear them, and now I'm not thin enough to wear them. No, thank you. I have a silk wool mix, and I love this double sheen. Yes, I love silk. Silk is my favorite fiber to stitch with. I do embroidery. Silk is amazing. I use a lot of cotton because cotton's economical, but silk is just divine. I live in Chicago. We don't need the negativity. I can't help with any laundry. I can help. Oh yes, see, Saya knows all the laundry things. See, so I use Saya. I use a product called Soak, Soak, and it is a rinse-free textile for fine wools, and you just soak it with it, and it pulls out and draws out all of the oils, and then you just lay it flat. Okay, so here's the thing about silk. You don't want to twist it. You don't want to break the fibers. Same thing with linen. Same thing with wool. Don't twist the fibers. That's what breaks the fibers. You just want to smush it or put it between two towels and just press. Yeah. So I'm really loving your videos. Yes, I can't wait till your Thursday live, Saya. You can make them longer than 30 minutes. I know you're working up to it, but it takes a minute for people to show up. Um, so this is my really cool green sweater. And I have 2 more boxes to unbox. So there's one box down here. I know this is Jackie's shopping addiction channel at this point. But don't worry not. The lives will stop being about unboxings very soon because they'll stop. And I have videos already filmed out till almost the end of April. Yeah, March and April. I have 2 more videos to film, and then I will be done with April. So then I'll have to, normally as I unbox a package, I'll do a 10-minute video on them, but I'm doing them live because I'm with y'all. you know, but then I don't remember to go back and do the videos. And I don't do the fake videos. I don't do the put it back in the box and then open the box. No, no, no. I can't lie to save my life. Chicago acts like a teenager sometimes. High luxational. Saya, we have to catch your. Oh yeah, Rael. His lives are going to be on Thursday night so far. He's had a couple. Um, remember your 3 trips. I know, right, Keith? You and James both are reminding me on the daily. He's like, Jackie, we have to pay for those vacations. So I'm like, I know. So yeah, it's like unless you want to get another job on top of your jobs, what can you do that would be as much fun as unboxings? We should brainstorm for you. Well, normally I just talk to you about my week and I talk about other people's what's happened in the last few days and what's happened on the socials. So basically, Galentine's is a thing right now. We had a whole bunch of the luxury low buy years. Oh, it was so funny. Keisha, um, I'm saying her not Kanisha, just did a video on how Laura Piana is no longer quiet luxury, which is so funny. They don't want to be quiet. They want to be well known. Well, again, volume is what makes money. Quiet luxury, the unknown underdog. We don't want to be the unknown underdog. We want to be with the masses. The masses is how we grow things. Congrats on the new Gucci Saya. Oh, good. Oh, did I miss a Gucci Saya? Wait, what? I love that my bag and bag reviews, like dimensions that fit, etc. Okay. I love what's in my bag and bag reviews. I can do that. I haven't done that. I really don't talk about dimensions because that means I have to measure. Oh, I just got the Gucci Red Queen satchel. Oh my goodness, that's awesome, Saya. Yeah, I agree. I just love chatting and hearing what's going on in your life. Thank you, well-behaved wallet. Gotta go. Hey, good night, Maria. Um, what's my bags don't only carry the same 4 things, so it's not that much fun, but I'm still working on my collection videos, which is like I feel like I'm never gonna end. Plus Jackie provides us with chat room here. So, oh yeah, this is where y'all hang out and talk to me. That's the thing. So my lives are not actually to film content to use somewhere else. It's really just to hang out with you guys. You guys get to see all the stuff before the videos. Like, so by the time the videos are come out, you're like, oh, I've seen that. She already showed that. Or that's been in her background forever because this is live time. This is live time where my videos can be filmed like 2 months ago because I filmed 10 videos in one day, which happens. I get on a roll. You'll see me in the same shirt. I promise you I own more than one shirt. I love your superhero pouch in your. Oh yeah, right. I got that from a craft fair. That's in a craft. Oh, I'll show you my bag today. I just got it at one of those cute little Christmas craft shows that pop up, and I wish I had kept her. So this is my eelskin bag, which is not made its own personal video yet. I should do one. It's so cool. People were asking, like, I haven't seen those since the 80s and the 90s. Like, I'm pretty sure this bag is from the 90s. The key to buying pre-loved older bags, the least amount of hardware you can find, because hardware is what dates your bags. So if you have very little hardware, none, it's timeless. This looks, if y'all didn't know it was eelskin, you probably would have thought, well, that's a nice bag. Who knows? It's kind of the color scheme everybody wants. Like film 10. I don't edit anything, Rael. You know, I wasn't trying to tell anyone what to do with their videos. I just want to say oh, I know I can do that. No, dimensions. No, you're not the only one that I'm new to YouTube. I could use all the help I can get. If people want dimensions, I can give dimensions. Come on. You know, I can film 2 at a time and I'm done. I'm getting old and have enough energy. Well, I don't buy anything without dimensions. I look at the dimensions and then I forget or I don't understand. I do better with scale. Like for me, seeing this next to this makes more sense than actual numbers. Like, okay, this is a soda bottle. This is kind of standard. This is I'm just that kind of visual person like that more than dimensions. I won't buy anything without dimensions. Me neither. Working point. Yeah, I'm bad about it. But you're right. When I see things that don't have dimensions, I do ask sometimes because I bought so I bought this bag thinking I did not read the dimensions. I did not, and I thought it was like twice the size because of the way it was filmed. But look at how cute this bag is. Isn't this adorable? But what am I gonna do with this? I don't know. It's not tote size. It's like cute size, but not tote size. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm lazy. I would film once a month. I look at then it's surprise when it arrives. Oh, like all the info. But Birkin Boy, you are a detail-oriented person. I am an emotional everything. Jolie says, critique my videos today, Greg, because needing to clip out more grabbing for items footage. I liked your video today. I thought it was really cool, especially about the duck bag because, did I read that wrong? No, Jolie showed a duck bag today, and she showed it comparing it with different things, which really helped because I know what a card case and an O case and a agenda from LV looks like, and comparing it with the duck bag, it really helped me because 6 inches by 6 inches, like I don't know, just got kicked out again. How are you getting kicked out? What are you typing? You're a mod. How are you getting kicked out? I get dimensions when I do purchases I like from Dooney. I use website dimensions. Oh, the Ferragamo is coming up. I was wanting to show you my trying to catch up videos. I'm behind. It's been yeah, you've been busy today. Did anyone else see Winnie's short? Yeah. Temu. I'm like, I don't care if it's supposed to be Temu. I'm calling it Temu. It's an E before another vowel. Or, yeah, an E before another vowel. It's like, how do you do TEMU and call it te? It's not te. It's a T. It's a Temu. It's like Temu. And it's based on price up, team up, price down. That's the whole motto of Temu. So it's supposed to be Temu. I'm like, okay, fine. Be Temu. I'm going to call you Temu. It's like American people trying to say French words. It's like just say the words. Like you're not gonna hear me say taupe in the French format because it's taupe. It's like I'm like, why do they keep calling it a taupe? It's taupe. They're like, oh, it's the French way. I'm like, well, I'm not French. I'm barely speak English right. Oh my god, the team of commercial series Super Bowl. Yep. Saya was rolling at I was rolling at 5. Oh yeah, her video made me laugh. I'm like, I grew up on an island where everything is phonetical. I call it Timu. Yeah, Timu. Hey Nancy, it's the T. It's an E before another vowel. I was like, you gave us a made up word, and then you didn't. Now you can't criticize how we say it. So this is my superhero bag. This is my bag. I go from bag to bag with right now. And I have a little charm on it because why not? And so this is just some fabric that you can buy at the fabric store, and they made little bags with it, and I wish I'd kept it. She did custom bags and everything. So this is all I have in my bag. This is it. I have these two things, and I'm gonna put this aside. Let me open that Ferragamo because Melissa wants to see it. I've been talking about more. Yeah, I barely speak English right. It's exactly. I get tongue tied. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, oh my stepfather has he and my mother both speak English to each other. My Klaus is Danish. My mother's Thai. English is her second language. For Klaus, English is his second language, but British English. So our American colloquialisms and pronunciations are a point of contention. And then you put our Texasness in there, and he's like, it's so funny when he does my mocking my accent because it's hilarious. Okay, this one. Oh my gosh, this big box, this giant box. This is the Ferragamo. There's a story behind this. Oh wait, that's not the Ferragamo. That's the other one. That's not Ferragamo. This one's Ferragamo. Oh, this one, Ferragamo. Let's get this one open. Let me go open from the bottom. If Aaron's still in the chat, the other bag I got from Teresa. I got it from our Facebook group, and Aaron was the one who told me, hey, did you see that one on even lower discount? I'm like, no. Okay. Let's see. Linda S. I've been working on my next Temu order. And got 50 items. Yep. Depending on how long Caleb is on his Thursdays. Hey, he's coming back on Thursday? Wait, what? Caleb never starts on time anyway. Honestly, Saya. Is he coming back on Thursdays? I saw your address. Be sure to. Oh, you did? Okay, I'll do that. Okay. This poor lady needs some moisturizer. This is just a very run-of-the-mill, over-the-shoulder. I'm trying to catch up on chat. I'm afraid I'm going to be afraid to pronounce it. I thought it was going to be Valentine's special. Tomorrow is. Thank you, Melissa. So, yeah, so this is a now I had the opportunity to buy this exact same bag in a lighter color for a really good price. And I deleted the link and now I can't find it, and it's probably better for both of us, or all of us. So the reason why this one was on is low a price is someone put their lipstick in there or makeup of some type, a red pen, something happened to the bottom of this bag, and it's a Ferragamo, yes. But I really liked this one because I hadn't seen, like, Lord knows I do not need another black bag. I have an issue. I knew if I started down this rabbit hole, I would just continue on the black bag rabbit hole, and I'll end up with 200 black bags. I'm trying to limit the black bags, but this has a really cool key hook. This is a hook in here that just holds a key ring, and I've never seen that before. This is an old school bag. Look at the pocket here. This is a cell phone pocket for old school cell phones, like not today's cell phones, yesterday's cell phones. It does say DY214316, which I have no I don't know how to read Ferragamo code, so I don't know. But it is a back pocket, single back pocket, has all the right branding, all the right hallmarks. It's just a normal, regular black bag, minimal. It only has Ferragamo written right here and stamped. It's very, yeah. Those old school cell phone pockets are the best. They're just like for like, I use them for lipsticks, and really they're really useful for lip glosses. But I have the back pocket back here, and it goes the whole length. Now, this back pocket has been, someone's makeup blew up in here. I don't care. I'm okay with this, because what I want is the beautiful leather bag made in Spain. Or this might be made in Italy, but Ferragamo is from Spain. And this is just a beautiful standard black bag that will, this doesn't go out of style. Size is it's an east-west shoulder bag in black leather that's really good. Let me see if I can find the details. Where did I put my phone? And I can work to get the lipstick out of there. I probably need to get a different stain remover. So let's see. Where did I buy that Ferragamo? Poshmark. Was that Poshmark? No, that was the Ralph Lauren. I got the Ferragamo on what platform? eBay. Was it eBay? It's not eBay. Oh. Where did I Mercari? This is when you have a shopping problem. Right here. Amodex? What's Amodex? I put a hand sanitizer in an old school cell phone pocket. Jackie, if you want me to send you a stain remover product from my work, just let me. Oh my gosh, yes, Saya. Wait, did you I'm gonna write that down. I'm not going to. I have never I use a stain remover for upholstery, but I have not. But lipstick has oils in it, and I haven't found something that really gets oils out of things, and that's definitely a lipstick. Omodex cleaner. Okay. You have a shopping problem when you don't remember where you bought the things from. Yeah. I shop at the same 4 platforms, but I've been branching out a little bit, so that's made it a little bit more difficult, because I've been buying in more places than I used to because I've branched out. No, I did not get that from there. It wasn't where did I buy this thing from? Did I buy it from Vestiaire Collective? Oh yeah, this might have been Vestiaire Collective. This is my new thing. I don't I normally only shop at eBay and Mercari, but now I've branched out to Poshmark and Vestiaire Collective, and now I can't remember where I buy things because I bought too many things. That's when you know you bought too many things. Nope. I think I must have just missed a listing because there's no way it has to be here. Let me refresh. Okay, I have no idea where I bought that bag from. None. No idea. Clueless. I bought it from someone, somewhere, somehow. It got here. I don't know where I bought it. That's the problem. That's a problem. Yeah, I acknowledge I have a problem, and yet I have not done anything about this problem. Yeah, where did I buy this from? I don't think I got that from a Facebook group. Okay, moving on. I'm doing an absolute no spend for February to see if I can do it. Winning so far, there's a lot of items in carts. Yeah, is there paperwork in the box? Good call. Let's see. Let's try not to flash my address again. Oh, it is from Poshmark. I just didn't see it. I thought so. Where could I have bought this from? Why can I not see it? Okay, go to. I'm new to the Poshmark. Poshmark and our brand new friends. Okay, here we go. I got that Ferragamo all in for the wonderful price, $56, because it had lipstick stains in it. See, I'm killing myself. See, James will just buy one big thing. He'll buy 2. He'll buy a computer. He'll buy a headset. He'll buy like some glasses things or something. He'll buy a game. Done. He'll buy a drone. Done. I buy 20 billion little things for $50, $10, $5. Yeah, $52 for a leather bag, and it's an all leather bag, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Y'all know I love the grandmother aesthetic. I like the grandma bag. I like the old school. This is almost exactly the bag my grandmother had, except for it had only a zip top, and it was a little bit more pleated, and it's the same bag I keep looking for. Like, I keep telling you, like, I wish I had a photo of her bag, because if I could just buy her bag, I'd be done. I've spent my entire adult life looking for my grandmother's bag that I have no idea. So that's it. We all have motivations for things, right? Yeah, $52 or $56 with shipping. And it was on Poshmark, and it's the Gancini. So the Gancini is more popular than the ribbon. They have the one that's like a bow. And that one I have a couple of Ferragamo fragrances too. I like Ferragamo. I don't have their shoes because my shoes are too. Thank you, Frozen Luxury. Well, you know what? I will save this bag to use that kit with, and I'll film a whole video on it. Because I always show people how I fix and repair things, especially how I clean things, because people do not know. And I thought everybody knew, but it's like your grandmother's grandmother knew how to darn, but nobody else knows how to darn anything. Nobody fixes things anymore. Nobody repairs things anymore. And I think that's why people just get rid of things, because it's like, oh, let's buy a new one. Well, you don't have to. You can just repair what you have, especially with clothing and textiles. I'm going to spend 5 minutes with my husband. I haven't seen him in 3 days. Oh, have a good night, Craig. I'll text you tomorrow. Yeah, so I have one more thing to unbox, and then I'm done with the unboxings. But I want to open this because this came from a Facebook seller. She's super nice, and I want to make sure. What I'm probably going to have to do with this video, since I did flash my address, is when I take it, when we're done with the chat, I'll hold it and then I'll edit it, which I hate doing, but we that's the only time I edit. Whenever you see me edit anything, it's because I have flashed my address. And like I've said, I want to meet y'all, just I want to know when I'm meeting y'all. So here's this box. So this came from a really nice seller on one of my groups. A lot of my groups are cross-listed, so we're all in several different groups together. So I'm not sure which group this is on, but this was a Facebook purchase. Yeah, I mean, darning is hard to do. I'm not saying you should, but I'm just saying at one point in time everybody knew, because like people used to actually knit socks, because socks, it used to be expensive to buy socks. So you would actually darn socks because they're expensive, and then you would, take care of those things. They wear out. And now you don't even think about them. Socks, it's like whatever. I believe my boss is cleaning a Burberry bag on TV this week. Your boss? Wait a minute. He does the TV on network TV, right? That's pretty cool. And that's one that needs it, because Burberry uses a lot of textiles. Yeah, Burberry uses a lot of textiles. If y'all didn't see Cassie Thorpe's video on Burberry, I was very impressed. I like Burberry. I've always liked Burberry. I just didn't like the TB logo that they were using. That was not cool. But I do like the horse and like armor dude thing. That, whatever that is, that's cool. Okay. Open the box. I cannot believe I got this bag. Okay. I have to put everyone to bed. Good night, Rael. The TV logo made me reach for the N95. Exactly, D. That's the thing. And they're a British company. Like, y'all, TB, tuberculosis, really? This is one of those, I can't believe I own this bag. Okay. I own the bag. Not in this color. It's the color. Okay, it's all about the color. Even if DD Bean, even if it's the owner's name, tuberculosis in Britain, okay, it's like a thing. Yes. It's supposed to be navy, but it's so dark it looks black. But it's navy. Thomas Burberry. Well, Thomas Burberry, they should have maybe put a middle name, middle initial or something. Yes, this is navy, but it's so navy. It's like blackish, but you can tell the navies, they do the red. Yeah, this bag is amazing. Y'all will not, you will not believe. I know it comes across as black, but it's super, so it is the same. Where is that other one? I rearranged my bags yesterday, so can I reach for my other navy bag? No, of course not. Anyway, this is the Florentine navy from Dooney Bourke. So, I know what I can do. There. that's how you'll see the navy more than anything. Is you'll see the contrast with the see the black and then the navy. Yeah, their navy is so deep. It does come across black in different lights, but in it is honestly navy. So this is the large satchel. This is a very expensive bag. This is one of those. It's the Florentine leather, so it has the navy collar, or not navy collar, the suede green collar. It has the strap, the shoulder strap. These are very heavy bags, so a lot of people don't actually. They love the look. They don't like the actual carry of the bag. So, and they put the little protectors on here so that the tassels don't. And I know it's sacrilegious. I like them splayed out. I don't want them perfect like this. I want them to look like they've been, I don't need them to be perfect. I don't like them perfect, actually. So this is a very heavy bag. This is one of those bags I think is almost 3 pounds. I've been wanting one of those bags for ladies. Be prepared when I tell you how much I paid for this bag. This beautiful bag that looks brand new, barely used, because most people didn't use them because these are so heavy. Most people like the smaller size. $95, Linda S, with shipping. She shipped it to me, which that's $20. $95. Yeah. Saya, buy one. Buy one. Yes, this is the problem. I nickel and dime myself to death. I find really good deals and I feel like, oh my gosh, I have to. People sell things for a whole variety of reasons. This is like a $300 bag, pre-loved, and a $500 bag, brand new without a sale. With a sale, you might get it for about $350. On the relove market, they go between $250, $350, depending on condition. Under $200, normally kind of ratchet. Okay, so the fact that this is perfect, I feel honored to have her bag. Now, this is a lady I know through Facebook. I'm going to tell her thank you, and I'm going to keep this bag forever. So I try to keep the bags that I get from my friends that work for me. This one works for me. I'm a Dooney girl. I'm a Dooney and a Navy Dooney girl. I have sucker written all over me. Dooney is the only bag. Disney Dooney is the only bags I pay full price off the rack for. And this, I just know because it's so classic. And this is the pitfall they talk about. They're talking about this. I can't remember which video I was watching about this today, about classic bags. The thing about classic bag is that because they've been around, they've had ample opportunity not only for counterfeits, but also for people to just have them. And people who just have them will eventually get rid of them. They're in the market. They're in. So what everybody does is they take their classic whatever and they redo something and they say, well, look at this newer edition. Like, you have that old one, here's this newer one. Partially is to switch it up, to help prevent the counterfeit market. And then the other thing is to get that new interest back onto something that's a classic. Like, everybody has a Speedy, right? But you don't have this Speedy. So like the Florentine satchel, which is like the satchel for Dooney, they have it in many, many different sizes. They have the nano, the micro, they have it in the small, the regular, and the large. This one's the large. The large is the heaviest one, the most expensive one, but it's the one everybody loves. Nice brown or black Florentine needs to be. I love Florentine. Florentine leather, smooth leather is my absolute first love. Like, my pebbled leather bags are more of my everyday casual bags, but my Florentine bags have my heart. Like, my heart. Like, this is my Achilles heel. Dooney leather bags, because you have to like the hardware. Yes, the hardware dates it. Yes, but you know what? I'm okay with this hardware. They haven't changed it up yet. And it's a very heavy bag. I'm not going to lie. This is like 3 pounds of weight here. So they've made some new ones that are a little less heavy. It's like Cami has a small one. She has a nano. And what are you two? My little dog was snorting over there. Like, what is? It's like, I'm talking. Watson, leave Milo alone. Children. Anyhow, I love Dooney. I love Dooney Florentine. Some of my favorite leathers in Dooney, they don't make anymore. And I think it's just because of the availability of the leather. But anyhow, I have a few more things trickling in, but this should be the end of the madness. The sweater I'm going to wear tomorrow, so you'll see it. I haven't decided which bag I'm going to use. I'm definitely going to hang on to that Ferragamo and wait to use that cleaner from Saya because, I mean, what better way? That's so cool. That's just so cool. Anyhow, I have to do some more editing. I don't want to. I hate editing. But normally I just throw these out, but I'm going to have to edit it in a studio, and it takes forever. Anybody else, content creators, taking forever? I was talking to Chats with Chris, and he was saying that his uploads. So when you do videos, guys, it compresses. It compresses your stuff, and then it uploads it to where it's hosted by YouTube. The compression can take from 20 minutes to like hours. So Chris was telling me today that he was going to do a 10-minute video, and it's like a 14-hour upload. I'm like, oh no. Should not do that, Frozen. You should. I love mine, but I don't have a small mouth opening. Yeah. Instead, I DM. Yeah. Looking at Posh as we speak. So the best deals with Dooney is honestly going to be with the Facebook groups, finding people who are just getting rid of their things. Like some people still have them for high. The navy is not that loved. Okay, so the ones that get more dollars in Dooney land, people like the brown bags, the black bags, always the brown, the black. The bone doesn't get as much love. That white, people get afraid of the light colors, but red still gets a good command because Dooney red's pretty gorgeous. But the blue, because it looks so close to black, navy hasn't really been popular for a while. I love navy. I'm always gonna love navy. It is my version of the best black is navy. But navy doesn't. People don't really love the navy. I've been putting my phone on my router thinking it would go faster. Yeah. So no. It is technology. And so what, James?
Yeah.
You said it was the RAM and the processor?
Well, what I would do is start your process and look at your task manager and see what's bottlenecking.
Yeah. So what James said to do, the tech guru over there, is like when you're starting your upload or you're starting your compression, open up your task manager. If you're using a computer, and see what's actually eating up the processing power or what's being processed to eat up all the power. Because that's what it is. Oh, you bought the micro in red? Yes. See, the thing about the micro bags is the opening too, because the satchel, all the Dooney satchels do this. They stop. They stop right here. And this is the large. So this is fine. You can go in and out. And if you don't like a brass zipper hitting your hands, you will hate this bag. This is not a bag for you. That's an important thing about this. So the smaller the size, the smaller the opening, and it stops right here. If you're constantly going in and out of your bag, this is the worst bag for you. The worst bag, because this will abrade your hand. It will catch on your jewelry. Things will happen. But I'm a bag person that throws my things in here, and then I don't really use things. I don't pull things in and out. So for me, this is fine. This is fine. And it's really nice to sling on your shoulder. It fits everything in the kitchen sink, except for the fact it already weighs like 2.5 pounds. So everything you add in it weighs more. But I love the natural, chestnut natural. The tomorrow brown is like one of the hot colors. Do I have that bag over here? Yes. That bag right there. That is my pride and joy of all Dooney bags. That one right there. It's called the Tsuda, and they don't make it anymore. It's a woven leather. It is my Pride and Joy. I saw it first on Says What's channel. I went and found one, and then I actually got a second one by a miracle of trades Facebook group. Like, are you sure you want to trade this? Is this too heavy for her? It didn't matter how beautiful it was. She couldn't carry it. So I'm like, I love that bag. Thank you. I don't worry about that too much. My hands have been through worse. Yeah, again, if you're fine with it, you're fine with it. It's just some people don't know, and that's the thing about bags is like you get the bag, you love the look, you love everything about it, but you didn't know it was so heavy. You didn't realize that the zipper would bother you. I think Tammy's Closet bought a beautiful denim. I think it was an Antigona. She cannot stand the opening, so she returned it. She loved that bag. Everything but how it opened. And you don't know that till you get it. You don't know it till you hold it. And if you're like me, you don't live where they sell a Givenchy Antigona. It's like, what? No? Okay, that I don't shop at Neiman Marcus. I don't shop at Nordstrom's. And if I did, they're an hour and a half away from me. Yeah, Macy's is an hour away from me. Like, everything comes to my door in a box. And then the amount of boxes I have in my foyer is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The amount of boxes I have to get rid of. Ridiculous. But anyway, what's your favorite brands and bags? I mean, y'all know mine. I talk about them all the time, but I also moved my Ricky bags. I moved them into my bedroom in a closed cabinet because I don't want light to damage them. They're my babies. They're my precious. And so I put my silver bags out here and my blues. And I rearranged bags yesterday, so I can't find anything, of course. I was in a couple of Facebook groups from Foxy LV, but got kicked out for trolling people selling perfume samples. Yeah, I really dislike the selling of samples, especially when they say not for individual sale. They're free items that you've gotten from. They're a sample. Don't sell your samples. That's not meant to do. You're not supposed to do that. I still love Coach. I love LV and Dooney. I love Coach. Coach and I have a love-hate relationship. Like, I bought the Coach Willis. I bought the Coach Rogue. So it's like it's not that I'm not going to buy Coach. It's that I'm mad at Coach. I'm mad at their collabs. I'm mad at their business model. I'm mad that they do collabs and put them in both outlet and boutique. To me, it takes away from the specialness of the collaboration because they use the same print. Now, if they did a separate collab, same artist, different prints, I'm cool with that because I'm like, oh, that's different. That's a different print, not just a different bag, a different print. Yeah, I love Dooney Bourke. I can't help it, and but I like Coach. I like the new bags that got released today. That Brooklyn bag for $500. I'd buy it if I could. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. Yes, Frozen Luxury. That's the problem. Samples are free, and then people take the samples. It's okay if you gift them all day long. They were gifted to you. It is a courtesy. It's a courtesy. And if we start selling samples, retailers will stop giving samples because they're not there for you to sell. That's why samples used to be 10 milliliters of liquid. Now they're 3 because people were selling the 10s. And now the 10s are deluxe samples that they give as rewards to their good members or whatever. But if you just go to the little store, it's like a 3 millimeter sample barely gets you 2 wears of any. One spray atomizer is a 3 millimeter sample, So if it's a free thing, it's like, and it drives me nuts. Like, so it's just, don't do it, people. Don't sell samples. Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. I've decided to carry Speedy for all of Lent. That is a commitment, D. I wish you luck. That grates my cheese selling the samples and shipping it for $8. Yeah. It's like, no. And that's why samples went from little vials and little actual something you could use and sample with a spray to little dabber bottles, and then it got worse. It's like then they put them in those little foil packets. I'm like, yeah, no. You might as well just put it on a magazine like you used to then. At that point, you really can't smell it. And it's just like, and how do you sell perfume? Words can only do so much, you know? They release a cash and carry "Thank you for shopping at Coach" printed, but they want what? Hey, what? Frozen luxury size? What? $1,200? I saw that tote. I thought it was cute. I didn't know it was 12. This is why when you go there, when they released the same day. Okay, so the day they did the runway show, and they released some things you could purchase immediately. Um, Everything that sold out was the $75, you know, leather charm, because that's what people can afford. We can't be buying $1,200 cash and carries. That's ridiculous. Yeah. That's why I got kicked out. Yeah. So yeah. See, well, in the group we're in, it's really just bags. So I'm like, so Coach Gone Rogue. I'm in a couple other Dooney kind of ones, but some people are really fussy. Some people are like only selling, only so many rules. I like where I can talk about things, you know. Ooh, I'm lusting after a rag and bone flight satchel. Oh, I've been looking at those. Those are pretty cool. Did you watch Jonathan P his video on the rag and bone? Because I watched it on the flight satchel, and I'm like, I want that back. You were right to give them the devil's eye. Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't want to be part of your group either. If you're selling samples, I would have actually. I left. I don't know if y'all watch Marquita from Houston. I was in her Facebook group, and it's supposed to be luxury. So I posted something, and they deleted the sell something, and they deleted it. I'm like, why are they deleting it? Because it wasn't considered luxury. I don't remember what it was, but I'm like, you know what? I don't think I need to be in this group. You know, I just left the group. Yeah, we're no longer friends. I still watch Marquita, but I'm not in her group. No, because obviously we weren't meant to be. My collection is so tiny. I have a black Balenciaga City I bought for $500. That's awesome. And a Charlotte Vasberg bag and a Toomey tote in case I ever go back to the office. You only have 3 bags? Well-behaved wallet? 3 Balenciaga, a Charlotte Vesper bag, and a Toomey? Oh my god, I've been watching his videos. I adore him. All right? Yeah. I love his cats. He has 2 cats. If you Jonathan P, he just did a video on he's a new YouTuber. He only has like 500 or so subs. I have him listed in my community post somewhere where I've reposted his video, and he has 2 of the most cutest cats ever. Cutest cats. I can't afford to be a Marquitas. Oh, I can't afford to be a Marquitas group. They don't even, I mean, they say they Marquita's the first person to tell you live to your means, don't overspend, buy what you can afford. But then she has a group that's only about luxury. I'm like, well, to me, my Dooney is a luxury. You know, when you have as many bags as I do, as my mother would tell me, Jackie, if you stop buying little bags for $50, you can buy a really nice grown-up bag. But I like my $50 Ferragamo. That's vintage with lipstick in it. You know, I like it. I like rescuing things. I like reusing things. I like getting things from people that they have loved, no longer love. I love because it's new to me. It's my new bag. I love it. I see nothing wrong with it. I don't need to have the newest it bag. My newest it bag was 10 years ago, and I can find them for a fraction of the current it bag. So whatever the it bag is right now, I mean, I got a Coach Willis from 1996 for $50 at a Goodwill. Hello, score. You know, I can't get a brand new Coach. I can't even get a Coach wristlet for $50. You know, and canvas. Forget leather. You know, I like her. I like her closet, Saya. D, I love her collection. Oh yeah, Marquita collection's no joke, and that's totally okay. Don't let others, even your mother, tell you otherwise. Yes, my mother has, and it's taken me years to kick her out of my brain to say you can't influence me anymore. It's like not when it comes to my bags. Like you keep telling me I should love this, and I don't. I don't love it, and I keep trying to love it, and I keep thinking this is what I should love, and what I love is an elephant bag and Mickey Mouse. I'm a 44-year-old woman, and I carry around Doonies with cartoons on them. I'm wearing a dinosaur t-shirt. to work. I love it. I get so many compliments on my dinosaur t-shirts. Nobody compliments me when I look like, whatever people think sophisticated office working people should look like. It's like I wear cartoons. People say, "Hey, I love that cartoon." I was at the movie theater. I watched a stupid movie this weekend. We went to go see Agent Argyle, and I was at the concession, and I was wearing a crossbody. It's right here, actually. I was using this little bag. It's Harry Potter, and I've had this for like, I don't know, 10 years now. And I use it mostly for movie theaters. It's a nylon bag. It's the Cherubi type of character. So they don't make this print anymore. It's a limited edition, whatever. And the lady at one of the people working there says, "Oh my gosh, I love Harry Potter. Oh, did you know that the Kinder eggs they have blind, the little Kinder eggs have blind, they have Harry Potter toys in them?" Like, no. I'm like, they do, because I don't shop where there's Kinder eggs. I mean, they're in Target, but I never go there. And so she's, "Oh yeah, I have an extra one. I have a McGonagall. Do you want? If you'll wait, I'll go get it for you." I'm like, "Are you kidding?" "Yeah, thank you." So she went to her car, got me a little toy. So I have a little McGonagall to sit in my office because I'm that person. So we bond over the weirdest things. So here I am I was wearing a Encanto Disney t-shirt, Star Wars pants, llama shoes, and Harry Potter bag over the weekend. Your dino needs braces. Me too, Saya. She actually inspired me to get the City Steamer MM. It's my favorite it's my 5-pound bag. Was that from Marquita? No, have to go check out. Jonathan B's fantastic. He's new. He's young. He doesn't have a huge collection. He's just finding out about some of these bags. But I bought an All Saints bag because he talked about it. I'm like, "What's this? I need that." Yeah, I can also be easily influenced. I went to Ed's channel because of you, and Ed's funny. Ed's great. I love he loves to rehab things and just he's not afraid. He's not afraid to put a hole in something. Some people don't ruin the integrity. You only care about like the original condition of anything if you want to resell it. If it's yours, it's now your item. You own it now. It's your thing. You can do it. If you want to put a hole in there and make it a crossbody strap, you do that. You want to paint it, paint it. Like Station will put a beautiful tiger patch on one of her Gucci bags. It's a Gucci bag. She didn't care that she put a tiger patch on there. She goes, "I want the tiger patch on there." I feel like you can Dina went for larger steamer bags, and I feel like I have two rough and tumble wallet things. Yeah. Ed is oh yeah, he's fantastic. I've picked up bags I love back with oh yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I mean, I'm buying stuff I couldn't afford 20 years ago. I can afford it now. I can't afford what's current now, but I can try to buy what I couldn't buy 20 years ago. I have one of my most expensive bags coming on Wednesday. I'm making a video playing dodgeball with my expensive bags. Oh my gosh. Is that the Gucci that you're getting? My love of designer started with Balenciaga and the Olsen twins. I like the Olsen twins. I like the stuff they have now. The stuff that they're making now from the row. I can't afford it, but I like it. Yes, I'll be looking forward to that video too, Saya. I like so when I was in my 20s, Dooney was the it bag. Here, it was the it bag. Dooney and Louis Vuitton. Those were the two it bags. Those were it. Those were what everybody wanted. I love your whimsical style. Yes, I like everything. I like all of it. I like the seriousness. I always tried to be more adult than I was. My father, when I was born, my dad was 41 years old. So my whole family was older. So D says the road's too dull for me. Bye, I need to edit. Bye, D. Bye, DD. Yeah, so I have to what's the word? Find my style because I was forced to have more of an adult style at a very young age because we weren't allowed to indulge in things that my family considered childish. And I should not, but it's formed my perspective in life. So it's really hard to, even as now that I'm 40 something, my father's no longer in life. My mother doesn't live on this continent. It shouldn't affect me so much, but it does. It still does. I still think, well, mom would hate that, and I said, you know what? Why should I care? My mother is never going to see it. My mother is not on my YouTubes. My mother doesn't even watch my social media. So why am I worried about my mother's opinion? She's not giving it. But here I am worrying about, oh, mom would hate that. Like, why should I care if my mother hates it? She's not using it. She's not even buying it. I do like the row. I like the what's it called? The Margot bag that everybody likes. That as much as Prada came out with a version of it, and Coach just came out with a version of it. I mean, it's just a belt bag or a belt on the side. It's a box bag that pleats in. It has a little bit of a dome. I mean, it's not like it's unique, but it's not. I mean, I have to touch one to see if it's worth the money, but, honestly, these bags I have, these vintage bags, the Ferragamos, they were pricey and expensive when they first came out, so it's not like it's just things have changed. I don't think the leather has changed to be 1,000 times more better. More better is not, yeah, the English, English is not my first language. It's like I learned English and Thai together, so it's all muddled. I hate my typing. I suck at it. I do too. I do my best proofreading after I hit send every time. It's like, Jackie, I'm dyslexic, so my grammar is horrid. I forget punctuation all the time. I do constant round sentences, and we are living in an age of people use pictograms, emojis, and texting. And I don't even do texting right, like the texting lingo. Like, what does that mean? Like the little acronyms people use. Like, I don't know what they mean. And I know laugh out loud, laughing my ass off, which is I guess profanity, but whatever. And I know those two. That's about it. Or if you know, though, why? But I have to think about it to use the acronym. um, the raw leather is the best quality. The leather is so buttery, but it's moody. One splash of water left. Oh, really? See, that's how, Keith. So I have a couple bags from Madewell. Madewell bags, the vegetable tanned leather that has no treating or coating on it, really. Same way. One drop of water and you better like that because that look's gonna stay there, you know. Yeah, IDK. I don't know. Like, I had to ask somebody the first time somebody said that. Or BRB, be right back. I agree for this one. Sure, the row looks like something from Walmart. Really? You think it looks like something from Walmart? Walmart IDC. I don't know what the IDC means. I do know why IYKYK. If you know, you know. But IDC, I don't know what that one is. Like, I don't know this stuff. You better like that placement of the drop of water. Yeah, you better. Like, you better like where that water fell, because I have a bag that I liked it, and now it's like, dang it. It's now I have this water splotch. And even I tried to condition it so it would darken all the leather. You still saw the water spot. So now I know that, okay, that light leather, that type of leather, no bueno. Not for me. Because I don't mind things to look worn in, but it stood out so glaringly uneven. I'm like, But this is why Dooney came out with, so their first, from what I understand, their first hallmark was the DMB shield, and they changed it to the duck when they came out with the all-weather leather. And I always said, why is it a duck? I don't understand why it's a duck, but it's supposed to be, duck water off a duck's back is supposed to be all weather. So it's supposed to be able to take water, because at the time, your leather bags were not water resistant. You put anything on it and it would stain. What do you want for dinner? That's what IDC means? I had no idea. I don't want to pay $7,000 for hypersensitive Walmart dupe. The bag also comes with an internal detachable gold mirror if you look at the thing the wrong way. It scratches kind of. That's not cool. But again, I've never seen anything from the row. I mean, only on YouTube. Like, I've never seen any of these things in person. I've never touched them. I've never touched an Hermes thing. I mean, okay, I had one Hermes Garden Party Circus 19 whatever, the one with the Amazonian rubber, on it with the buffalo. So it's the buffalo leather. So I know what Hermes buffalo leather is, but I don't even think they use the buffalo leather anymore. I think they all use cow, like not buffalo, which is also I guess it's bovine, but not the right bovine. I don't know. But so all these leathers, people talk about Swift and blah blah blah. I'm like, I know not. No, not. So it's like, so I've never touched it. So when I went to go see Jolie, she let me play with her O case, her Chanel O case, because I said, hey, can you bring your Chanel thing? I've never seen one. Like, I've never held one. And she let me hold it, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Is it worth $1,000? Not my $1,000. I'm like, I can buy, how many bags I can buy with $1,000? I don't want one case. I don't, the prestige of that one case is not enough for me. I'd rather have more things that are more practical. And I don't want to use the one thing to death. If you only have one nice thing, you use the only nice thing you have. And then where it becomes an old worn out thing, like my bags don't wear out because I have too many of them. So, whatever. Yeah, I still like the look of the row. I don't know. I mean, let's be honest. I'm never going to spend $7,000 for a bag. If I spent $7,000 for a bag, it better be like gold, like real gold. It's like I'd have to do some really fancy talking to my husband for him to like, you on your state government working salary, you bought a what? For how much? Like, my car didn't cost that much. I'm not kidding. It was used. My engine, we just put in the minivan, cost $4,000, so I just put an engine in my minivan, but that $7,000 would get me one bag. Yeah, I'd have to do some talking. I don't know if their talking would work. I really don't. It's kind of like if I came home with a $7,000 bag and looked at my husband like, hey, look what I bought. He'd be like, you crazy. You're returning that. 7K, I'll get a Kia. I have, so I have a 2012 James.
What?
It's our minivan in 2012. 2012 Town and Country. It's on its third engine. We bought it used for like $5,000 from a friend. Yeah. So we were very fortunate to get it for $5,000, and we've been putting money in it. Yes, it's eaten a lot of money, but it's running and it's great, and it had a lot of work done to it, and if we hadn't hit the thing in the road, it still would have been running on that first engine. Then we replaced it with the second engine. Now we have the third engine. All the stuff around the engine works. The transmission's fine. All the rest of it's fine. I just need to get from A to B in good working order. It does not need to be fancy. And y'all, roads, I always die when I see people like we live near the COTA track, the Formula One COTA track here near Austin. When races are coming to town, you will see Ferraris. You will see the nice cars on these back roads. Those cars were not meant for back roads. All I can tell you is they better have those suspensions worked on every time they leave COTA, because the racetrack's great, but to get to the racetrack, and I'm like, yeah. Linda S, it's the classic cognac color. I get so many compliments on it whenever I go. People ask me the brand. Ooh, what did I miss, Keith? Let me go back up. Come on, mouse. What would you call your style? Me? Well-behaved wallet. I think my style is just eclectic. It's also grandma style. I switch between a child loving Disney and a grandmother, honestly. Because my style of bags came from my grandmother's influence, not my mother's influence. And I just love cartoons. I love Disney specifically. But if I would be probably carrying a Hello Kitty bag, but I like Mickey Mouse. So I think I'm more eclectic than anything. I don't think I have. I just like well-made leather bags. Period. I don't care who made them. I have Gianni Bernini bags. I have Bosch bags. I don't care the name of the bag as long as when I feel it and touch it and look at it, I can tell it's well made and leather. I don't like imitation leather because imitation leather chips, breaks, and flakes, and it gets brittle. I don't like that. So Jackie Kevin was telling us what color. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, Kevin has one. Okay. Oh, the client. That's awesome. Your style is your style. You like what you like. You don't have to follow specific trends. Exactly. My trend is me. I'm always in style because I'm always buying and carrying my own things. So, that's why I can tell you I can buy something from like 10 years ago because it's really the same thing over and over again. This bag is honestly not that much different. Yeah, there's some style differences with details, some of the details, the hardware, but it is a rectangular east-west bag. One's a shoulder bag with a top carry, and one's just a shoulder bag, but they're all basically this way. This is the type of bag I like. It doesn't matter what decade it was made in, and I like top handle bags that were made in the 40s. I have a really cute, do I have it right here? Here it is. This is one of my favorite bags. I've never really used it, but it's one of my favorite bags. I like things like this. My bag I'm stocking right now is Saint Laurent Sac de Jour. I love the Sac de Jour. The Sac de Jour is very heavy. The Sac de Jour is a very heavy bag. Veronica, that's my mentality. My dream bag is a Diana from Christian Dior, but I have never spent $6K. My mother actually has a Diane bag. They're very finicky. I would recommend buying one that is made in the same style to see if you like the style. You might fall out of love with that bag. Jackie, have you heard of the brand? Yes. Cunha, that's the one that Hello Catwalk City talks about all the time. And I really want their tote. I really do. I have had a Pauline bag that I traded with Melissa. I bought the Pauline bag when they first came out, when they were first and the quality of that bag is superior. Like the thickness, the quality. I had the number 1, the original, the large one, and it's in the red maroon. At Melissa's Corner has it now. I traded it with her because the shape and style didn't work for me. Like I love that bag. That bag sat on a shelf for 3 years. 3 years. Me just looking at it, I just love that bag. And when I finally started using it, I'm like, at the time I bought that Pauline bag, it was my most expensive bag in my collection. I had bought it for about $350. And that was a good deal. But that was my most expensive bag at the time. That was before I started buying LV. That's how long ago I had that bag. Like I had that bag when that company first started, and when they were gifting things to influencers that long ago. And but it didn't work for me. But I would love to have more, but they keep raising the prices. So I can't. I just can't. That YouTuber that chops bags up with axes says a bag is in par with. Yes, his name is Tanner Leatherstein. Yeah, and I like him. So oh my god, what a beautiful car. It'd be heartbreaking to have to part with it. Yes, this is one of my favorite bags. And this is a vintage bag. It was very inexpensive. I think maybe $25 on eBay. I do needlework. The amount of beading and time it takes to make this, I could not make this for $25. I cannot even buy the beads for $25. I could maybe buy the hardware for $25. So this is one of my favorite bags. I love looking at it. For a long time, it has a little gold strap. Goyard is Birkin Boy, who's not here, has Goyard. Brian Simpson has some Goyard, but I don't have any, and I've never seen it in person. She has, but that she needed something smaller. Veronica Campbell, it's a great idea. I bought a Picotin inspired bag thinking I would always wanted it, but it's too fussy. Yeah, I truly do say spend the $100 on the bag style. Like if you want a Birkin or a Kelly or a Picotin or whatever, you can, or even the Constance. Like you love the way it looks, but with Hermes, you never get the chance to use it. I've watched so many. I love watching the Hermes journey. It is like my favorite YouTube thing to search. I love watching people's stories. I don't really care what bag they get. What I care is the story of how they get it, how they chased it, what they did to get it, how they feel after getting it. And then do they get more? Or do they get people always think, I'll get this bag and I'm done. No. It's like potato chips. Again, they buy 1 Birkin, they buy 3 Birkins, you know? I've never seen very many people just buy a Birkin. They've always said, "Well, I got this one, or I got the Kelly, then I got the mini Kelly, then I got the 35, or I got the 40, or I sold the 40 because I don't like the 40 and I like the 35 better, or I really want the 25, but I got in green and I want in white." You know, that's how bag people are. People think you get that pinnacle bag, you get that bag you've always wanted, and you're done. You're never done. If you love bags, you love bags. You know? I've never knew Birkins were a thing. Stumbled upon it one in Tokyo here in my store, and then I asked to see it. They showed it to me, and suddenly a line formed around me. Absolutely, it's a thing. But I've never been able to touch one or see one. Um, I've used some style of Birkin bags, like in the style of. I would love it, but I don't look again. It costs more than my car. No, not possible. But I wouldn't mind if someone gave me one, I would be overjoyed. I would be even overjoyed over an invitation. I don't mind inspired in the style of. I just don't. It cannot be the brand if it's not the brand. That's intellectual property and that is illegal. Now that I disagree with. But if it's like the style of, it's a bag with a belt and a flap. You know, come on. You know, it's agreed, Jackie. Buying dupes taught me that I don't want a Birkin or Kelly, too fussy. Yeah. And sometimes to me, I think Hermes looks casual. Even the most um kind of their most decadent looking things to me still look casual. They look like they should be worn with a suit. Like none of the stuff they have looks like a party bag or a um it just they don't it's not a work bag to me. To me, it's I don't know. I don't I just see them as casual bags. I don't see them as and they're very expensive. They're they're expensive, hard to come by, and you know, I've never even the only Hermes bag I've seen in the wild and I where I live was I saw an Evelyn and I thought, "Oh, that's so pretty." But that's the only one. Yeah. The hack this hack works for me if you want to score a Birkin or Kelly when you go to their store. The cellier style looks formal to me. Formal, yes. Okay, Keith, what's this hack? I need to know this hack. Um, and like the Alto bags I have from Dooney, which is Dooney's like higher quality. They're made in Italy bag. They're pretty, but they have a very distinct look. They're all heavy. All of them are heavy. Oh my goodness. Mr. Watson has climbed into James' lap because he wants to be next to James, and James is sitting in an office chair like me. Um, it's hilarious. Ask for one of their ugly bags in exotic leather. It shows the employee that you don't care about only the Birkin and Kelly, but that you appreciate the craftsmanship and have dollars. I'm sure they'll show you the exotic when they're thinking they're going to sell you a $20,000 or higher bag. When you follow people who spend over 10Ks in bags, it makes spending a few $1,000s seem justifiable. Yeah, it does. If you have a few $1,000s. Like I have a hard time spending a few $100s. My max ceiling for bags now is 300, and occasionally, like I might spend that in a month, $300, but it will be over many bags, and I can't keep them all. I can't keep them all. You know, I have to rotate them out. I have to give them away. I can't I buy bags that don't work for me too. So then I sell them. I have a Mercari. I lose money, but some money is better than no money. When you suggest a Birkin to you, uh, rather than you ask, oh, okay, when they suggest a Birkin. If I could pick any Hermes bag, it would be $200 times 100 is, I know. I have done the math, Keith. I do know but honestly, the majority of my bags are $50 or $100. The $300 outlier. The $300 bags in my collection are all the Dooney Disneys. Most of the bags in my collection are under 100, if not lower. When I can get the $10 bag, I'm really happy. But it's the Hermes bag I would like, if I could pick any bag, would be the Halzon. But again, I've never seen it other than on YouTube, and I think it's really pretty. I think it's a gorgeous bag. I think Somewhat Adulting has it, or what's the I get her confused with another YouTuber. There's a group of YouTubers I watch that they're all Asian American, but they all do the headless videos, so I get them confused. J only keep J only 200. D, I had an ostrich Birkin 30. Literally could not sell it for 7 really? 7 years? Really? Wow, Keith, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts a lot. See, that just hurts. You have to buy something and love it but then you don't know. You think you want the ostrich until you get the ostrich. And you're like, I don't like the ostrich. If I could pick, any exotic leather, would probably be a lizard. I do like an alligator, I'm not gonna lie. Alligator is pretty, but the lizard just has a really pretty look to it. But I think that the exotic bags need to be, lizards, reptiles need to be in smaller sizes. I think when they get too big, they don't look that great. But that's just my personal opinion. I know. I know. I know what y'all are trying to tell me. I know. But I have been collecting these bags over 25 years. It just looks crazy right now. Yes. Yes. I actually probably had more than that because I at one time had a lot of Louis Vuitton bags. I had an inheritance that I squandered. I admit it. I fully, in my grief, I used it to buy bags, and whether I could afford it or not, I did it, and then I got rid of them, and I lost money on that. So we don't talk about those bad money choices. I said many times, do not do what I do. Do never. I might know intellectually how to do things, but emotionally, that's what happens. I'm an emotional buyer. Like, my anger at Coach is unreasonable. I should have loved the things I bought from them in those collaborations and not care about their business model. But I felt personally offended. So I took a loss. I sold things that I bought at a very high price because I was mad and emotionally upset every time I saw the item. That's not reasonable. That's not logical. But I put those emotions on those items because that's me, you know. I hope Jackie tells us how many bags she has. I still working on the count. I got rid of 30 bags last year. And the year before last. And last year I haven't actually counted how many I've gotten rid of, but I haven't really counted how many came in either. I've only joined your channel in the last week and you've unboxed it. Yes, because this last week has been crazy. This is not normal, Keith, at all. At all. Not normal. Not normal. This is way outlier. Way outlier. This is not the normal Jackie anything. This is crazy talk. Even I admit I am insane when it came to this past month. Insane. Like my mother-in-law being in the hospital and the financial stuff and the car stuff that's been happening to us. And last year was horrible. I went nuts. I am absolutely telling you, do not do what I do. Do not follow my example. Yes, it's great you got a $10 deal, but a $10 deal times 5 is a $50 deal. Then you add shipping, and then you add taxes, and it adds up. It adds up to several $100s. And at the end of the month, you spent $1,000 on bags. Yeah. If you had told me at the beginning of the month, would you spend $1,000 on bags? Hell no. No, I'd never do that. And then at the end of the month, you look at what you did, and I'm like, what was I thinking? Why was I absolutely insane? I have made many a bad purchases at 3 a.m. I literally unhooked this past week because Friday showed me my own insanity. Friday night, Monday or Saturday morning, at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I bought something and I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the hell did I do, Jackie? What did I buy? How did I pay for that? I went to all my apps. I untethered everything. I untethered all my accounts because I'm like, 3 a.m. shopping again. I can't keep doing this. I cannot keep going down this. I cannot buy things that are not returnable because I am emotionally upset. I have got to find another way to cope. I realize this. This is called Jackie's shopping addiction for a reason. It is literally an addiction. I understand it's a dopamine hit when I open a box and get a thing. I get it. Again, intellectually, I get it. But emotionally, I not coping. So I started YouTube to have a creative outlet. I had YouTube to show you the things I love the most, and it helps a lot, but not everything. Like, you go up, you go down. Sometimes I can do really good at it. Sometimes I'm not really good at it. Right now, I'm not good at it. Right now, I'm really bad at it. Right now, bad. Do you mind sharing with us your thoughts on Temu? I've seen that. Oh, I have Temu. I have several things about Temu. My shirt is from Temu. My necklace, not the pendant, but the necklace is from Temu. I have a lot of things from Temu. I don't have a problem with polyester. I don't have a problem. If you have a problem with polyester, buy nothing on Temu. If you don't mind, I like it. I don't like their electronics. I don't like anything with glass because of the way the customs work. But what I buy on Temu is clothing, some of their smaller merchandise like plushies, like Sanrio things. My niece likes Karomi, so I get her all her Karomi things from there. Pens, stickers, paper products like notebooks, things like that, no problem. Mostly t-shirts, mostly dresses because they have the measurements that fit me, and they sell a lot of modesty clothes meant for there's a lot of I always get this wrong. James, Muslim is the people. Like Muslims in Southeast Asia. So Temu is Chinese, company. Well, it's American based, but it's actually Chinese. So a lot of people in Southeast Asia are buying modesty clothing because there's more Muslims in Southeast Asia than in the Middle East. People just don't know that. So they need the higher necklines, they need the longer sleeves and the longer hemlines. And that's what I wear to my office. So for me, and because they're kind of like a sack, they fit me. I can find the measurements to fit me. So clothing, I buy men's t-shirts because I want the longer length. I don't like crop tops. So I've bought their underwear. Fine, no problem. Same content. It's a cotton elastane. I bought socks from them. Same exact socks I have purchased from Amazon. So textiles, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem buying their small charms or bag things or craft things. But the business model of Temu is they are literally undercutting the market, and it's cutthroat on the back end. So it will become more and more expensive. And at some point, I'll just go back to Amazon. The vendors will go back to Amazon. They're just trying to compete with each other. It's just another platform. That's all it is. It's just another platform. It's just that the Amazon cost because the way imports work is when you import to a company, you have to pay import tax because there's a volume of goods. Temu, the way it works is that because you're buying under a threshold of dollars per person, it's an individual sale. Under a certain threshold, like $700 or whatever, it's a mythical number. I'm sure it's in the tax law, but they can sell direct from China to you without going through the middleman because you are an individual buyer, right? So that's the loophole in taxes. So that's how you can import. You don't have to go through the middleman through imports. Like all the things from Dollar Store, most of those things all come from China also, and they come from manufacturers. Same factories probably, but because of the volume of imports, it goes through a different process. So that's how it gets through. So until our importation laws change with the volume, small orders to individual people can come through for cheaper. That's how come it's also cheap. It's not just cheap because they're undercutting the market. You're not going through that middle distribution center. But that also negatively affects business in America because all those other companies buying in volume have to pay taxes. So it's a double-edged sword. Believe me, I am aware it's a double-edged sword. We'll see. It's the Wild West right now. When give it a couple years, either tax code will change, business models will change, or it's worth it to them to get dollars, but they're not making money yet. So Temu is a platform, and their vendors are the people who are suffering, really. So they're having to cut costs down to the bare bones to get that platform to sell those items to us, the consumers. So yeah, that's how business works. And I'm not a professor, guys. So take everything I say as my opinion, and allegedly, this is just the stuff I'm telling you that I learned in economics in college and stuff I learned in business, and also the reason why I knew I didn't want to go into business. and having being partially Asian and having family who are all merchants. Yeah. So if you know what you're buying from Temu is the same from buying from Walmart, is the same from buying from dollar store. The difference is that dollar store and Walmart are paying importation taxes, and they have bigger losses. So for entertainment purposes only, all allegedly, I had to get rid of, let's see, even $50 at 100 is $5,000. That's hard to overcome emotions. Yeah, yeah. I know. My husband he understands. So when I get completely crazy and insane, he'll say, Jackie. He actually asked me to stop buying things off Temu because it was ridiculous how many things I was buying. Jackie, if you're searching after a dopamine hit, have you considered going to thrift stores in your area? I'm not sure if there are any good gems to find, but I know people find Coach and oh yeah, totally. I live in the middle of rural America, and while I'm close to large cities, there's no thrift stores near me. Yeah. And for me, it's not even, I don't like in-person shopping. My twin sister and I are different. My twin sister she has to touch everything. She must go to a store. She does all her shopping in a store. She does not buy anything online. I am the complete opposite. I can go to the store and spend no money. I will spend money online. We are completely opposite in that regard. I can walk in a store and buy nothing. She'll walk in the store and I'll put things back for her. And we've gone to thrift stores, plenty of them. We love thrift stores. My sister loves thrift stores. I just like going to the book section and the kitchen section. And my sister goes to the clothes section and the shoe section. And I'm just an online shopper, and mostly at 2 a.m. in the morning. It's the worst because I sleep poorly. So I'm trying to learn new habits, like not open apps and just look on Facebook. Facebook has advertisements. Instagram has advertisements. YouTube is nothing but advertisements. Even if you watch content and even if you pay for premium, you have YouTubers selling you items. Like, I cannot tell you how many Ideal jewelry segments I have listened to because it's almost Valentine's, and then all of the Forever Roses, all the sponsorships start showing up, and they're like, "Oh, you need these roses," and I'm like, "Yes, I do. I love those roses, but they're still $300. Even on sale, even with your code. Yes, thank you for giving me $25 off your $300 floral arrangement." And even the Ideal jewelry, it's like, no. I mean, I'm not wearing my rings. I took them off because they were bothering me. But you see this? I wear chunky things. I don't wear delicate anything. And the style right now is delicate and dainty, especially that Ideal jewelry. I'm like, this is a stainless steel necklace because I cannot tell you how many sterling silver necklaces I have broken. So I just gave up. I said, I'm not buying any more sterling silver necklaces. This is all stainless steel. Now the pendant is sterling silver, but the chain is stainless steel. I have fast forwarded through so many of those advertisements, all of the advertisements. And Mel in Melbourne, she puts them in the middle. And the worst one though, okay, the one I hate the most, not Ideal, not the Blue Nile, not the, I don't know, the one I got from Yoda, I can't remember. Not any of those. It's Goelia clothing. Because you know what? they don't make my size. I've looked. Lily Silk, beautiful silk. They don't make my size. They're not really size inclusive. Like the people who are selling their stuff, I mean, these are like size 2, size 10 maybe. But I'm a size like women's 22, and that's for my pants, and my tops are higher because my bust line is too big. Like this is a men's like equivalency of 3XL, I guess. So it's just based on men's clothing is easier to shop for because it's all done by measurements, and it's always consistent measurements. Women's clothing, nothing's consistent. You try to find anything, like I can buy a size 20 pant in 3 different brands and they all will have a different waist measurement, but they'll all say 20. It's like, okay, fine. So on Temu, it helps me because they'll have women's 20 and they'll have the measurements in inches. And then I can tell which one is a 38 inch, which is a 42 inch, or whatever, whatever it is. I have bought from Lily Silk and I'm like an extra larger. Yeah. I bought the Lily Silk 2XL men's. Doesn't fit me. That's why I'm grateful for those who put the chapters in so I can skip the sponsor sections. Right? Now, putting in chapters is hard. That's a lot of work. Did you meet your husband, partner? Is that random or personal? No. I met James and I worked at the same place. Like we met I was right out of college. Our first real jobs, he had worked for Target in college and I was working for jewelry and small business. And we shared a cube. We literally shared the same cubicle. I worked day shift. He worked afternoon swing shift. So 3 to 11. I worked from 6 to 3. And I never left on time because I'm always behind, right? I'd get to work on time, but I would forget what time it was and I'd be working away. I'm like, oh, let me finish this. And then we met that way. We started talking. And then I came on the weekends to do schoolwork. Really, literally, I was using the computer to do schoolwork. The company was awesome. And he was coming on the weekends to do overtime. And I was obtuse enough not to realize he was shy. And I talked to him all the time. And I didn't want to be at home. And he didn't want to be, his brother and sister-in-law and him had they had got an apartment together and it was a miserable living situation. So he didn't want to be at his apartment. I didn't want to be at my house. We hung out on the weekends and yeah, that's how we met. And we got married. We met like in 2005 and we were married in 2007. We bought a house before we actually got married. Shein has measurements that can help a lot. Yep. I'm lazy to do it. The extra thanks to this making. Oh yeah, right. Thrift shopping is tough because there are no returns. Exactly. That's that. What was that Hermes style you mentioned? The Hell's On. I think it's somewhat adulting. She has it, or what's the name of that other? Oh, I can't remember it. There's only 1 or 2 people on YouTube I've seen actually show the bag. It's called a Hell's On. It's a shoulder bag that is really pretty, but it's not a quota bag. It's still in production. Keith says it's a beautiful bag. I love that it can be carried as a tote or fold over. Yes, the fold over part is what I really liked about it. Also, I love that it doesn't scream Hermes. Yeah, I always wonder about the Iran sandals that everybody loves. No, the Iran sandals and the sheep shepra or whatever it's called sandals are very popular in not just the Middle East, but in Asia, where it's hot and humid, where people wear sandals all the time and you're always taking off your shoes anyway, because as soon as you enter a house, you take off your shoes. They're very popular over there, but I don't see how the Irans can be remotely comfortable. I mean, I look at them and I'm like, how? But people have them, swear by them. I have horrible foot architecture. They would not work for me. Also, I love that it doesn't scream Hermes. Same as some with some clearance you think are going a deal, but yeah. Can't return it. They aren't comfortable. I've heard. I guess it's more status symbol. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, so Dale's Addiction had a pair. She loved them. She said they were so comfortable. She loved them. She got another pair. She goes, I don't know what happened between pair 1 and pair 2, but pair 2 is not comfortable. But, this could be the leather effect, the type of leather, the cut of leather, and as you wear them, your foot and the heat and sweat of your foot and the leather is a natural material. It does change depending on what type of leather, the cut of leather, what part of the hide, how they treated it, how they stitched it. It all makes a difference, and if it's just a leather shoe, right? Um, so, there's a reason why everybody wears athletic shoes. They're comfortable, you know? Comfortable. Did you watch Catism? I don't know if I know Catism. She bought a pair and wore them out and ended up walking home bare. Oh, wow. Well, the thing is, it has to be the way it's cut because I've seen those H's and it's like, every time I look at them, like, how does that not cut into your foot? Most shoes that strap across the front of your foot, unless it goes high up, it's not really enough support to keep your foot in the shoe. Like thong shoes are actually the worst type of shoes to wear. Like literally the worst type of shoe to wear for your foot architecture. It's not good. It's not good. Listen to any podiatrist. I'm diabetic. Believe me, they've given me the lectures. A lot of them. Um, It's murdering your pinky toe, apparently. It's your foot architecture. Like, does your foot go out? Does it go in? How does my aunt, when she was younger, she was born in 1929, and so when she was a teenager, it was during the war years, and she had to borrow shoes from her girlfriends because there wasn't enough leather to people to make shoes, right? So she wore a shoe size half size too small because that's what her friend had. And yeah, she ruined her feet for the rest of her life. She really did. She it reformed how her foot was shaped, and she never could fix that. And she just had to wear special shoes and the rest of her life. But she had cute shoes when she was a kid, when she was a teenager. It's perfectly flat, so there is no arch support whatsoever. I swear if there was no H in the front, they would not sell it all. Yeah, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you, Keith. I totally agree with you on that one. I think that one is all about the status symbol. I just have a hard time believing anybody says, "Oh, they're so comfortable." They must have the world's most perfect feet. Or they're like 100 pounds. Like, I'm 300 pounds. So that's a lot of pressure on your feet. My arches are fallen. I have wide feet, narrow heel. Like, my foot architecture is awful. Um, yes, the Hermes Hell's on. Yes, that bag, well behaved. It's so pretty. Like, that is a bag I just admire. I don't like the Lindy. I don't like the Constance. I kind of like the Kelly and the Birkin, but they're not my favorite. Like, if I could ask for any bag, it would be the Hell's on. It really would be. Honestly, I like a tote bag. I really like a tote bag. Give me a good tote bag. The Garden Party all day long. And yeah, I know it doesn't have shoulder straps, but I love the Garden Party. I think I've always loved the Garden Party. I like a tote. It I like totes. I like garden totes. I think I like putting things in things, you know? And I don't think the Lindy, and I'm a big person. So I often can't find crossbodies that are long enough or shoulder straps. If they're 10 inches under 10 inches in the shoulder strap, it can be uncomfortable for me. 11 inches is my perfect. Anything like 8 inches is too small. So knowing that, a lot of bags are meant to fit everybody, right? They're not custom. So handbags, top handle bags always work. You know, a shoulder bag and a top handle bag. It has a back pocket. I know, right? The most underrated bag ever is the Halzon from, and I think it's somewhat adulting. I think it was her who showed it. I think she's the professor who's out of Chicago who's currently moving, but I really do get her confused with some other people. So, but I think that's her. I think she has a video on it. Believe me, I watch everybody's Hermes journey. I love listening to the story. I love the journey. I love what people have to do. But anyway, it is almost 9 o'clock. I have to work tomorrow. I love hanging out with you guys. I really do. This is my fun. I'm going to have to edit this video. I'm going to have to clean up this mess. And I need to go to bed and work and get up early tomorrow. So I'm going to have to cut our fun time short. But I will be back on Friday. I don't think I'll have anything to unbox. Let's hope and pray. Or my husband will be like, he's already giving me that look. Like, he's like, you have a vacation in April to pay for. You have a vacation in September to pay for that we haven't bought the tickets for yet. And we have a vacation in January 2025. That's the expensive one. See, the other two, like the one in April, we've already paid for almost 100% of that. We just haven't paid for like the hotel overnight, and then we haven't paid for the dog boarding. And the one in September, we paid for the lodgings, but you had to get there, right? We had to get there or driving, so that's gonna cost money, and then tickets for the park. But the one that's in January 2025, we have paid nothing on, and that one is gonna require airfare. I hate airfare. It's hundreds of dollars. You're paying money for time. I get that. I would rather drive. But I promised my friend, I said, fine, you pick it this time. I picked all the other ones. You get to pick this one. We will go. I promise I will fly as long as it's a direct flight. And she said, okay. So I'm going to have to buy airfare and pay for the cruise. So I'm taking a plane to get on a boat. I'd rather take a car to get on a boat. Anyway, I'm just going to keep on talking. And because I can talk to air. And I need to edit this video. And anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me. And it's pretty flat. There's no okay. I already read that. I will see everybody on Friday, and hopefully Super Jacob will have his live show on Wednesday, and I'll get to listen to that. Anyhow, have a great day, good night, or have a great day tomorrow, and have a good night.